Hello to all of you. Welcome all of you to come back with new set of armor, with the teachers on their journey to the land of Buddha. This afternoon, you are still knitting the sheets, the cloth inside out so that it can be. Avoid chill. The weather is going to get colder, guys. And today, there is, some brothers and sisters is a word called the Vietnamese Australian channel. There's something on YouTube, guys. Generally, it is an information channel. You're coming to be able to set up the backstage. Context to be able to be. Video interview teacher. Today is also your kind of lunch break. Well, lunch break is over. Stay here always, overnight here always. I also have time today. Now I'm going to go in. Sit down for you. Let's interview something, guys. Ask me anything you ask me. Ask him about the treasure or ask him. So many angles. My experience is here we are lucky enough today. Thanks to the Master's blessing, I went to the West to hold a press conference. We are in Sydney, Australia. And first you ask the Buddha's 10 directions, the dragon god of defense. Oh, please bless the holy soul of the peaceful ward, the dharma of honoring and path to become a Dida Buddha. Amitabha Buddha Nam Tissu Amitabha Buddha Amitabha Buddha. I want to get a magician today. About the time limit, please about 15 minutes. If you have a good heart, you can share more. Please have 15 minutes to give me a break. Yes, son. Everyone, I am not a monk. I'm a learning worker, according to the ordinary Buddhist teaching. But people sit normally, not tired. The first one is, the second one is, sharing. Well, it affects the law, or what? According to international regulations, or what? Oh, I share. If you know, share. I didn't mean, well, yeah. To ask the Dharma to invoke any blessings, graceful. I need to know what you understand. I share it with everyone. Amitabha, what is the revenge? Please allow me to ask you first. There are many different types of meditation that can be a Pure Land meditation. Turn on the tone and the art of interweaving. Oh, with the grace. You usually win when it comes to 13 hormones of engineer success. And what channel to make you feel? It feels like you get what you want. Bless him to lead him to a good life. Yes, Amitabha Buddha, Pure Land Zen Buddhism, Tantra or the wholesale or the north or the south, Nikaya Joy or all of the 3 Tibetan canon rules. If anyone practices according to Buddha Thich Ca Mani, well, it's all, well, leading up to the first 13. There are also people who practice, well, they're in one place. But oh baby, well, listen to the Nikaya Sutra with the above. Generally speaking, it is the general view. Well, now you're all 13. All the Buddhist thoughts, all the Zen. In general, Tantra is graceful. Find out what is good, but neither is a French. The first 13 things. In addition to the 13, he also shared, are all the things, or the essence of Buddhism, that you can practice and for the body, peace of mind and to the intention. Well, Master, but outside of that world, what worlds do you have? As well as having aspirations. Own wish for the hip, you're better than the teacher. My biggest wish is that, oh, I vow to become supreme on the level of consciousness, to benefit ourselves with the benefit of everyone. Well, that brings you to a better effort. A Dida Buddha's stomach. The Buddha taught that body person, it's like a blind turtle that comes out into the ocean, into a tree, master. If you think it's a four-pronged body, it's very difficult. If you are persistent and practice these 13 actions of momentum, that if one day the impermanent body has such incidents, well, with this action, it can affect the teacher's practice. Or not, master. The human body is difficult, but in general, it is easy for anyone to know. It's hard, not hard, for those who, well, they do evil. It is very difficult for them not to listen to the Buddhist teachings. But those who are hard-working, if you have faith in God, it is easy. But what if I follow the noble virtue of the isogonal? This life is not my life. I have faith in the next. I'm not worried. I vow, but put your faith in the Dharma. It's hard. But then I'm not, it's not hard. It's hard, but it still works. But I said, well, if I don't have it, I can. But it's hard. But I can still practice that Amitabha Buddha. I have faith that I am an accomplishment, not a worry. It's basically me. I can't do it without faith. But I had faith. I have seeds waiting for the time. It's raining down. Or if germination is good again, it is successful. It's no problem. But basically we have to sow the good. Faith in faith. And then practice. Practice according to the Dharma. Oh, seriously, the top practitioners. There is nothing that is unachievable. If there's a wish, if the law is fulfilled, that wish will be fulfilled. Adida Buddha Nam Tisyu Adida Buddha Guru. The master also shared, if there is a violation, it's like one day the merit garden didn't exist. The next day I planted the garden of merit. But if you do that all the time, is there merit, master? In general, it's all my first. There is merit I have committed, but I get it back. It comes back, no problem. Do evil, but at the end, I know I regret coming back. I've kept a lot of butchers my whole life. They do evil, but at the last moment they recite the Buddha. They let go. They don't do it anymore. Never forever. Their good will still win. It's still good. Please, give it real. Excuse me, master. May I ask? I reported sharing that, at present, the master's body has some insecurities. Generally speaking, it can also affect things. The feeling of reward in the body. Asianu, what are the ways to use that? The pain of it. Sushi, yes. The pain in general is. In life, Hai also has sickness, birth and death. Hai also has a disease in people about body disease. Sick of the mind, but that there's a feeling. Practice the planet patiently except for the precept of being patient. I can't stand to be in that, that is me. Keep the precepts, do not violate the precepts, protect yourself. Well, with trust. Teaching method. I live in the Dharma and I am happy. And happy, happy, not tired. Well, if I'm not bored, I can fix it. But I live in the Dharma that I see. Show yes or through speakers with no achievements. If you don't persevere, you can't control it. Disease can also be, maybe I can fix it, maybe I don't. There are people, according to the law, someone can fix it. Some people can't fix it. It's not the same, Theo. It's me, right? Depending on the charm. But that, most of the people who follow the rules, but the careers, the normal sensations that they can overcome, except for the ones where the past is heavy, or the coming, if I can't handle it, I have to follow that career. But most of the time, it moves. If you transfer it to me, I am happy. I am. Cam received. Amitabha Buddha Nam Tisyu Amitabha times when it's up in pain. What are the French? Let the mind be purified. In general, it depends on what you feel. But most of them, for example, are involved. If we want to have sex, we will have impurity or anger. Or I spread my compassion. Well, if it's stupid, I'll take advantage of it. Well, if it's too late, we can be impermanent. Well, let me destroy it depending on what. To get what I need, If you feel pain or pain, you can say that the bar. Oh, about those fields, all of them. The feeling, not everything. But most of them, well, they're up there. For thoughts of the land of the body and mind. The bar is enough. Study in there. Generally speaking, remember the words of the Buddha and the sutras. I do what I do. I do what I do. It is like walking on the road. If I feel pain or if I sit in pain. When I hurt, oh, my ring is in the bar. Or maybe your rules are broken or something. Or not perfect. Or does it hurt? Or am I persistent like this? If it doesn't work, I can say, I'm learning to drive and I can't stop. I need to fix it to see if something is wrong or not. It leads to pain I can't bear. Then I review my rules. And then I said, well, I couldn't make it today to meet tomorrow. I fight back. It is normal that I will do it again tomorrow. Perseverance too. It's like, well, it's like sitting in old age. Today I sat in a cry of pain. Tomorrow I will try to speak for 10 minutes. The next meal is 10 minutes. I speak for half an hour, for example. I can't see it. Say there's a reason. If I can't, continue. In general, perseverance. Well, don't give up. If you believe forever, you will surely succeed. I don't know, but I basically have no faith. In return for my hard work. Intonation. His diligent need with mindful living. There is no boredom in the river. A da Buddha's stomach. I asked you if you have shared it too. But I want to understand a little deeper. There is zazen and there is a city. When you meditate, you meditate. How do you have laws? There are no rules of law such as, teacher, yes. In meditation, the mind is mindful of the breath. Generally speaking, it revolves around four main needs. In general, it is meditation, or in general not called sitting to meditate, or walking or sitting on a boat or whatever. When I sit down, I know I am sitting. When I go to work, I know I'm going to work. Stay awake and sit awake. In general, it's about letting go of greed. Greed, see, in the overcoming life. Oh, those things to bring to a divorce. Free from suffering. But what's more, I've learned. I have sex and looking forward to sharing with everyone. Well, everyone's divorced. Everyone's good. Everyone is free to avoid more than good. The Amitabha Buddha. Yes, everyone. Please feel free, Master. A life now that material money. It makes people fall in love. It's like a dark night for everyone. The appearance of the letter is like a ray of light. A ray of hope. Give us that. Request, please. He can show us a way to practice. Something so we can get it. Bar center sitting. A da Buddha pure Nam Mo. I don't have a clue, but you're just like everyone else. Well, I'm with everyone, just like with parents. But I also advise people to say, I should get close to the book. Well, the Buddha and the Arahants don't. If you don't meet spiritual practitioners, you can't. But because I still have a quarter, that is the Bible, is still there. I approached the Nikaya Jaw, increase of 3 Tibetan classics, status law. There I persevere. I believe I can practice, understanding that we can practice. And now in the world of greed, people are greedy. I understand. I give up greed. Give it to yourself, I say to the people around me. Then gradually, who is friendly to me, I say, if you're not lucky, wait for another. But I know that already. I know the life. Love is suffering. You know that too. You practice like that too. I don't even dare to teach anyone. But I also shared with everyone that if the AI practice keeping the precepts, the practice of putting faith in as the right isotope, then those people will be happy. Who doesn't listen? If you resist, the suffering will last for a long time. Amitabha Buddha will lose. There is one more question I would like to ask. Master Bridge Vigilance. After you have achieved it, you don't have to clasp your hands when you talk to me. Then the teacher has a... How do you plan to save a living being? Yes, first of all, I want to save someone, or help that AI, Save yourself first. Self-realization of the isosceles before Ra. When we become isosceles, I just saved it. But now I'm not the same. I can save with someone. For example, I want to save a drowning person. I have to learn to swim. I have to be good and I will save you. But if you make that vow, people, that's it. When you become the same, you will. Like a good swimmer or something. You'll save it. It's for drowned people. But not yet. But well, some luck will come. Because when there is going, there is coming. If there is a wish, there will be. Yes. But I can't do it alone. But I also want more people to avoid feeling. It's better to save more people. Happier. Adida Buddha. Nam Tisyu Adida Buddha. Excuse me, Master. When you say evidence, a primary sense of identity and universal beings, I also ask permission to allow a grace. Let me beat you up and invite you. The theme of the long-term royal medicine Buddha Dharma, to spread the sentient beings, Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha. The Buddha is in the womb. In the womb. Today everyone should. It's not like that. Everyone's child. Yes, revenge, revenge. People that. It is important to keep the 5 precepts. He has a compassionate heart that aims to help sentient beings. It's like lie. The Buddhist temple has risen and that is the most peaceful, happiest with back. Oh, I know how to hold my own. Tell others to hold fast. I know how to give. I tell others to give. I know how to show it to others. To meditate myself. You know, I am wise. Give it to others with wisdom. I have been freed. Let others have freedom. It's like that. Courtesy. That is the best thing. But nothing. The happiest is that. Adida Buddha, Adida Buddha, Nam Moe Adida Buddha. Well, before. End of the Tower Bridge today. Sharing is not prayer. Just sit normally like you would. I have something to say to everyone. I also want to tell people that you should. He created faith in the Blessed One as the master of Taoism. Thanks for doing good deeds. Meditation towards the life. The most lasting happiness for me. Happy in this life. Happy in the next. Always free to be happy well. Don't do too much evil. Do a lot of evil and suffer for a long time. Who is it? Yes, that is true. But I also wish everyone alive is in peace and happiness. Adida Buddha Nam Tisyu Adida Buddha. Yes. Just ask. Glad there is a guy. Good morning, Master. There are some. The video was also shot a few years ago. I saw you holding an amazing receiver. What channel is in that radio? It makes you feel like you're the only one. You have grace in every business. Because I have heard of something that works for me. Leave the evil. Make virtuous. That's what spiritual practice brings. I'm not saying that this is better than this. It's better than anything. Yeah, fit. In the 3 Tibetan sutras high, depending on each scarf. You are good enough with this method. People who are good enough with the Kier method, they listen to it. I find every book I find useful. It's also good. There's something wrong with that channel. I'll feel it more strongly. I am in love with that practice. For example, some people are the first 13. Some people are happy to recite the Buddha. Some people meditate. Some people, patience according to their merit of the same awe. Their methods. Some people are good people or they're called vows. Their honey is like to give alms of perseverance, meditation of wisdom. They all do it according to their work. It is not. This is good. This is not good. Oh yeah. Every day is good. Basically, I can understand the meaning or not. Not yet. The ones I haven't. After listening, I don't understand. I can't blame you. Those who do not understand, leave aside. I don't want to ruin it because maybe my mind doesn't understand. I am not good enough to understand. I say again, it's not. Nam yes Nam Tisyu Adida Buddha Nam Tisyu. Let me ask you for more letters. Master Lao, if you keep it, you can share it. It's when we keep the rules. If that is the case, then we will be born wise. In that definition there are people. They also meditate and they see things. This scene, that scene. According to the Buddha, he was also that 13-year-old son of a. As far as I can tell, you also have a plan. It's in there. When I get to the destination, those children are the ones who practice as the monk. They see these scenes. There's that. Not always, yes. In general, that is how you feel. For example, say, and then cause confusion for others. I only know so many of these. It's like everyone dreams. You don't need to see this scene. But there's something real and something unreal. But my intention to learn here from Buddha is awake, awake, awake. I didn't see this scene. Reality, calm, calm. There's no sadness. There's no anxiety. To be comfortable, awake, to be wise. Thanks to being wise and comfortable. Oh, no greed. No anger. I have plans, Ra. Who said the yard can't be? Or you can't see lust? Our goal is to serve like that, not. My intention is to see this and that and tell others not to know. And then flashed people and said shit. It makes people confused. And then deification or something. That's not it. Yeah. What I'm saying is, well, when I'm defined, like everyone else. I asked you earlier if it was a ring. The feeling of pain is sitting. I can meditate. No pain. Or can get some disease to fix. To heal myself, to bring my life happiness. Well, less greedy, less petty, less stingy. Be more open to everyone. To have a happier life. That's what my goal is. To bring a long, happy life. It's not that I saw this. This is Mr. Kier. This devil is God. Yes, Namo Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha Buddha. Excuse me, the question is, I've been watching YouTube for a long time. When I saw the master, when he went for the first time and he wore a robe. Then he wrapped a white robe and held a, what? That's the same thing as that plastic container. And then, after that, it will start again. There are other things. At that time, when I was walking like that. What is your difficult problem? The feeling for the master. On the way to practice like that, you do. How you feel, sister, do. Yes. That feeling is hard for me, especially the lack of trust. It's hard for me to be afraid. I'm worried or something, but I have faith. This is the Buddha of faith. That's how I live. This is, well, the right thing. There's no wrong, no worries, no fears. I didn't lose my life or anything. If we fix that, we can finish it. But if I have any doubt or not, that's fear. It's my harm. By putting my faith in being diligent, I put my faith in that. Then I worked hard. I practice. I'm not afraid of what I can fix. I can make it through. Amitabha Buddha Nam Tissu Amitabha Buddha. My last words, eh? Are we being honest? Thank you for creating a good time. It's like, yes. Afraid of losing. Fear of losing. If everyone is happy, just sit down. Normally, people are comfortable. It is free from pain and it's been a long time. Sitting like that is exhausting. I also thank everyone. I wish for everyone. It's like wishing for your parents. Everyone is also happy in Amitabha Buddha. Nam Tissu Adida Buddha. Excuse me, my mother is 94 years old. She's a very smart boy, and she has a track record. Your channel informs you every day. And today I'm lucky enough to be here to beat the master. Then I send a message, please. May the master be centered from the lost. Generate peace and sentient beings are. Yes. Revenge. Revenge is good. Adi Namo Adida Buddha. Namu Adida Buddha. I would like to ask you just a few more words for yourself. From a young age, you can learn, but even though it's not very successful. But in the early days or when you're young, I also see when I have to practice. I have to meditate. Ha Nang. If I mess with the word meditation, I see that there is also, I can see that I am very happy, but later on, I didn't understand why. Meditation does not bring the same results as at first. Then you know, what mistake did I make? Yes, I made a mistake. I have not renounced the life of my greed. I want to enter this meditation. Meditation is not possible. I have to let go and let go. When there is no sorrow, then I can get in touch with it. When I'm still full of greed, I haven't let go. I try to put myself in this good. It's obstructed. It's called a fire hose. Yeah. So it's hip for obstacles. Let me in there. The more you practice, the more harmful it is. The worse the treatment, not the better. So I have to do good and let go of life. Keep it steady for a while. Give it some trouble and I'll meditate again. According to the forest precepts to Gunnar Nam Moa Di Da Buddha. Please a letter. You're starting a witch hunt. I would like to ask you more. Yes, please, doctor. Just like you. I promise that when 3 to a certain age, when your father died, before or after, I promise I'm a vegetarian. School is that. I promise I will promise. But I also did it. Okay. The problem is that I cook at home and for my wife and for my 2 children, I can do that problem. But for my mind, I don't. I think it's murder. Don't think about eating well. Don't think about eating well. Looks like I don't need it. If I promise that, if I don't do it right, I don't know. For the Buddha 10 directions, for the gods, I have sinned. Yes, offense. It's a mistake to say they promise. I often promise what I have to do. For example, promise to give whatever you want. Let's help someone with something, or whatever we can do. We have to do it, because there is a kind of person in life. How to say, that's how it works. Can do the talking. Doing well is the happiest. Don't let it go and say no to it. The world of lying is not good or bad. But now I fix it. Afraid of rough Namo Adida Buddha, eh? Before you will break up with him in the Lao Master gave you the questions. He and I drew a circle. I didn't understand the meaning of the circle. Have fun, yes. And that signature circle, back in Vietnam, I gave it to you. That signature circle is for heaven's sake. But when I met him, I too, well, what they mean is, there's no greed. Well, there's no yard. In general, there is no evil. Towards the good and pure and white, there is always full wisdom. Towards that blissful thing, it doesn't contain evil things. That means no attachment. And there's no attachment. There's no attachment. There's no attachment. Something in the world that leads to the liberation of nirvana. The Amitabha Buddha. Yes. Revenge. Yes. Yes. There are only 2 sentences missing. There it is. Oh, the ones. It seems like those 2 things are. Wisdom is born of wisdom, and it is born of wisdom. That goodness is born of wisdom. But evil is also destroyed by its wisdom. If I have good thoughts, a lot of evil. It's not. Yes, there is goodness. Full satisfaction is always happy. Peace brings liberation of nirvana with wisdom. To benefit yourself with the benefit of others. Benefit for both Adida Buddha and Nam Moe Dida Buddha. Yes, I wish everyone happiness. People are happy, aren't they? The gunner. Yes, Gunnar. Really? We don't think that either. One day we will meet. But today was fun and our team was able to meet you. The teacher and the recipient must say yes. Next meal is to sit calmly. It's not like that. Yes, sir. Yes. Thanks for the beautiful picture, yes. Thank you, Master. Everyone should be happy about their work. If you have a good heart, I assure you, tomorrow, afraid of losing. Yes, there are conditions when you are free tomorrow. Adida Buddha's stomach. Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, Amitabha Buddha. Adida Buddha Nam Tissue Adida Buddha. I have 2 wishes.
Dạ.
The first petition. I think the happy monks will give. If I can do that, I'm here to invite you. Work and baby. I wish you good health for the students. Healthy and plentiful and just like all the monks here, as well as a notice for armor and everyone in out. To be abundant in health, and everything goes smoothly. Well, that's the first wish I ever had from Australia. I flew over here. I brought all the love of Australian people, and I'm here to celebrate and to wish the monks well. In this way, Adida Buddha. The second one is the prophet. This one is. And I want you to be happy. Achieve this right request. It's very nice. And if you can't, then I'm still very happy. Your second training is because you are doing it's a program about super wisdom. Why? Australia. I want to bring back all the best of you. A virtue and a 13 virtue and the monk is walking like this every time I put on a show for you. LAN radiates these beautiful loves. I wish I could have. It's a rice cooker like this. Yeah, and one. The shirt that's kind of like a memento of it. It has one. Oh, something for the youngest people, as well as everywhere in the world looking at. This is a picture of spring. My son, please. You could be. Up here. Yeah. Well, my handwriting is up here with the industry. Every time we put on a show, child song, and I feel the energy of love. Please bring these two up on the TV so that I can share. Let everyone know you've got the feeling. And I received the ceremony. Master Mind and other monks. So this is a petition, my second wish. And if the teacher, the master is happy, give me a pen and these two memorabilia. Let me take it back to Europe. Thank you very much for the paint. Adida Buddha, Adida Buddha. In general, the pen is this. What a LAN shine or do. It's not like I'm calling people to work. The first is that there is no prohibition. Not drive away, but that people see, in accordance with the law. Yes, everyone can. Happy. If you're happy, just do it, not do it. And again, this is not legal. Rules. I can't even get out. If I am happy, I just do it. Normally, there is something wrong with my hip. Is that this is just I signed the name of the baby. The monk signed a name. This is just a shirt. This is a shirt, and this is a rice cooker core. There is no problem with this name, please. But every time you sign for somebody, it's another signature. That shirt, it's finished. Master is a little hard to crack SAO. Luminous glass bloom. You can wear it right now, Master. You can get revenge like this. Revenge rummy. I'll leave it to the side for a while. What? This white and white place, but this blue place is nowhere to be seen. Yes. Please take this flower and put it in here,
Vâng,
Gunner.
Dạ thụ.
Dạ, cảm ơn.
Vâng,
Gunner.
Dạ thụ.
Adida Buddha Namo Adida Buddha Namo Adida Buddha.
Vâng,
Con xin cảm ơn sư Minh Tue.
dạ thụ.
Cái ý nguyện của con xin cảm ơn sư Minh Tue.
Vâng, dạ thụ.
Dạ, con xin cảm ơn các thầy.
Oh, thank you for your quote.
Giap, anh Hà
Thank you very much for your help.
đã giúp đỡ.
Adida
Phật,
Buddha
A Di Đà Phật,
Adida
dạ
Buddha
thôi.
Duni Commune. Yes,
Vâng, được rồi, Nam mô Di Đà Phật.
Amitabha Buddha. Nam Tissu Adida Buddha Nam Tissu Adida Buddha.
Nam mô Di Đà Phật.
Nam Tissu Adida Buddha.
Vâng,
Revenge, revenge. Okay,
Gì tốt đẹp nhé.
that's good.
Dạ thụ,
That's
dạ
good.
thụ.
Watch
mọi người
everyone
đi
walk
cẩn thận,
carefully
dẫm
on the
dãi.
thorns.
Dạ.